Today we are going to solve the Cambridge Lower Secondary Checkpoint, April 2018, Paper 1. Question number 1. Different cells have different functions. Draw lines from the cell function to the correct type of cell. Draw 4 lines only. So we have here cell function and the type of the cell. Before we draw the lines, let's identify the different types of the cells that we have here. For example, this cell is the muscle cell. This cell is the nerve cell or the neuron. This is a plant cell. To be more specific, this is the palisade cell. This is a red blood cell. And the last one is the root hair cell. Let's now draw the lines. Which cell absorbs water and mineral salts? Absorb water and mineral salts. We have what? We have the root hair cell. So absorb water and mineral salts is the root hair cell. Contracts to cause movement, contraction and movement, keywords for the muscle cell. Transports oxygen around the body, the red blood cell. Uses light energy to make the food, it's the palisade cell. Question number 2, draw a line from the type of energy to its description and example. So we have description, type of energy, and an example. The first one, also called heat energy. Which one here is also called heat energy? Great, heat energy here, it's the thermal as well. Okay, example of thermal energy, we have what from these options? We have fire. Also called radiant energy. Which one here, radiant energy? This is light, it's already done. Light, the sun. Energy of moving object. Motion means what? Motion means kinetic. Kinetic like what? Kinetic like a girl running. Energy released by vibrating objects. Vibration is a keyword for sound. And an example of sound here, a boy talking. Stored energy is what? Stored energy is chemical energy. And it's the energy in food. So the example is the food. Question number 3. Mike investigates different rocks. He uses different objects to try and scratch the surface of the rocks. Mike records his observations in a table. We have rock A, B, C, D, and E. Is the rock scratched by fingernail, copper coin, knife blade, and steel file? A rock can only be scratched by a substance that is harder than the rock. Again, a rock can be only scratched by a substance that is harder than the rock. So, which rock is the softest here? A, B, or C, and D? The softest one means it's what? It is scratched by all the given examples here. So which rock here is scratched by the fingernail, the copper coin, the knife blade, and the steel file? Only rock A. The softest rock is rock A. Question B. Mike finds this information about the hardness of rocks, relative hardness, and the scratch test. Use the information to answer these questions. What's the relative hardness of rock E? Let's look at rock E. Rock E here is what? Is it scratched by fingernail? No. It is scratched by copper coin, knife blade, and steel file. So let's go to the scratch test results. It is scratched by what? By the copper coin. It is scratched by the knife blade. it is scratched by the steel file as well. So what's the relative hardness of rock E? The relative hardness of rock E is 3. A rock can be scratched with a steel file. This rock will not scratch glass. What's the relative hardness of this rock? So it is scratched by what? Scratched by the steel file. But it is not scratched by the glass, as the rock will not scratch the glass, so the relative hardness is 6. Rocks form in different ways. Which type of rocks form when the lava from a volcano cools down? Lava cools down. We are dealing with the igneous rock. Question number 4. The diagram shows part of the human respiratory system. Name the structures labeled A, B, and C. So, what is A? A is what? A is the trachea. So, A is the trachea. B is the bronchus. And C is the diaphragm. So these are the lungs, the rib cage, the trachea, the two bronchi, and the diaphragm. There are many different types of chemical reaction. Complete the sentences about types of reaction. Choose words from the list. The reaction between an acid and alkali is called great neutralization. The reaction between iron and copper sulfate to form iron sulfate and copper. So here iron reacts with copper sulfate to give iron sulfate. Here iron displaces the copper, so this is called displacement reaction. When baking powder reacts with vinegar, the mixture gets colder, so there is a change in temperature here and it gets colder. This is called endothermic reaction. Question number 6. Yuri investigates light and colored filters. He shines white light through a red filter and then a green filter. So white light through a red filter. What's the color of the light at A and B? Red filter will allow only the red light to pass on. So here the red filter will allow what? The red light. So here at A I have what? I have red light. Top. Red light and a green filter. Would the green filter let the red light pass? No. So at B, what do we have? We don't have a color or no light. B. He shines white light through blue filter and then a cyan filter. White light through a blue filter. What will the blue filter do? The blue filter will allow the blue light. So at A, we will have the blue color. The cyan filter. What does the cyan filter do? Let's recall the cyan filter. It allows the blue and green to pass on it. So, as a note regarding the cyan filter, it allows blue and green to pass on it. So here we have blue. The cyan filter, what does it do? It will allow the blue. So at B, we will have blue colored light as well. Question number 7. The table shows the masses and heart rates of 8 mammals: whale, elephant, horse, human, monkey, cat, rabbit, and hamster. And these are the body mass in grams, and here we have the heart rate per minute. Describe the general pattern shown by these results. Let's take a look at the results here. Here, what's happening to the heart rate from up to down? The heart rate increases as we go down. So as we go down, the heart rate increases. The heart rate increases. Okay. What about the body mass? As we go down, we will see that, for example, the hamster, it has the lowest body mass, yet it has the highest heart rate. So there is a negative correlation between the body mass and the heart rate. So it's a negative correlation. In other words, you can write, as the body mass decreases, the heart rate increases. As the body mass decreases, the heart rate increases. Next question. Which mammal doesn't follow this general pattern? Okay. The pattern said, as the body mass decreases, the heart rate increases. So which mammal here doesn't follow this pattern? Let's go and check. There is only one value that is here different throughout the table. We will find that here the monkey, it has a body mass of 5,000 and heart rate 192, okay, which is a high heart rate. So the monkey's heart rate is too high for its mass. The monkey, so which one here? The monkey. This is half of the answer because here it's written explain your answer. So which mammal? The monkey. This is the first part of the question. The second part, explain your answer. Why? Because its heart rate is too high for its mass. Suggest a better way of presenting the data so that the pattern is more obvious or more clear. So we have here the data in a table. What can we do? We can do a line graph or a bar chart. It will give us more clear or more obvious results. So it could be a line graph or a bar chart. Jamila finds this information on the internet. A chicken with a body mass of 1,500 grams has a heart rate of 275 beats per minute. The information for the chicken doesn't fit with the general pattern for the mammals. We said here regarding the general pattern, as the body mass decreases, the heart rate increases. So here regarding the chicken, this information doesn't fit with the pattern. First, is the chicken a mammal? No, the chicken is not a mammal, it's a bird. This is the first reason. It's a bird, not a mammal, so it could not follow the same pattern. Number two, we could expect that the chicken's heart rate to be between, for example, 150 and 205, since the mass of the chicken is 1,500. So it should be in between the two results, between, for example, the cat and the rabbit. And this is not the result here. So why a chicken doesn't follow this pattern? We have two reasons here. The chicken is a bird, not a mammal. And you would expect the chicken's heart rate to be between 150 and 205 beat per minute, since here it should be here in between, since the mass is in between these two values. Okay, next question. Mia collects 3 liquids found in her kitchen: coffee, tea, and cleaning fluid. Mia then makes the statements about the substances. The 3 liquids or acids. Okay. Mia's friend Carlos tells her she has no evidence of her statement. Why is it important to have an evidence to back up a scientific statement? So whenever you say scientific statement, you should have an evidence. Why is it important to have an evidence to back up a scientific statement? To check whether it's correct or not. In other words, to make it trustworthy and reliable. So to check whether it is correct or not. Question number B. Describe how Mia uses an indicator to collect evidence for her statement. Include the name of the indicator, results she gets if the liquids or acids. So she needs to know if these substances are acids or not. What indicator could be used? We can use pH indicator or litmus paper. So how can she use the indicator? First, she can do what? She can add litmus or pH indicator. What would be the color in case of the acids? The indicator turns red, orange, or yellow. Okay. Question number 9. Sophia wants to find the density of a small ball. She measures the mass of a plastic cup containing 10 identical balls. Plastic cup and 10 balls here. The plastic cup has a mass of 2.5 grams. What's the mass of one ball? Okay, here she wants to find the density. And she measures the mass of the plastic cup containing the 10 identical balls. The mass of the empty cup is 2.5. So, what's the mass of one ball? First, the mass of the 10 balls is equal to what? Is equal to the mass of the cup and the balls together, which is 32.5, minus the 2.5. So we have the 30 grams. 30 grams is the mass of the 10 balls. We need the mass of one ball, so 30 divided by 10 is equal to what? 3 grams. So the answer is 3 grams. Why does Sophia use 10 identical balls? Why 10 identical balls? The 10 identical balls, they will be having the same mass. Since the mass of each ball is small, so to increase the accuracy of the results and make the results more reliable, she could use 10 identical balls. So the answer would be that the mass of each ball is small, so she uses 10 identical balls to increase the accuracy of her results. In other words, you can say to make the results more reliable. To make the results more reliable. Because if she used like one ball only, the values will be too small. It's difficult for her to have accurate results. Question B. Sophia measures the volume of 10 of the 10 identical balls. Complete the measurements to find the volume of one ball. Okay, so here the volume of the water alone is what? the volume of the water alone in the measuring cylinder is here. This is 20, this is 30, so here 25. So here this is a 21 cubic centimeter. The volume of water and the 10 balls in the measuring cylinder is what? This is 30, this is 35, this is 36. The difference in volume between these two readings, so 36 minus 21 is 15 cubic centimeter. So what's the volume of one ball? This is the volume of what? Take care. This is the volume of the 10 balls. I need here the volume of only one. So 15 divided by the 10, it's 1.5 cubic centimeter. Calculate the density. We know that the formula for the density is equal to the mass over the volume. Okay, what's the mass of one ball here? The mass of one ball here from the first result in the first question, the mass is 3. And what is the volume divided by the 1.5? It's equal to 2 grams per cubic centimeter. Question number 10. The islands of Hawaii are home to around 40 species of birds called honey creepers. They have descended from an original species of honey creeper which is now extinct. Look at the diagram. It shows 5 species of honey creeper. So we have, this is the original one, and we have here descendants from the original one, A, B, C, and D. Which process causes the gradual change from one species to another? Naturally. There is a gradual change that happens naturally. So what's the name of this process? This is called natural selection. So they are being selected naturally. Name the scientist who developed the theory to explain how this process could happen. Whenever we mention natural selection, we recall the name of Darwin or Charles Darwin. If you write Darwin alone, it's correct. If you write both the first and second name, it's okay. This key can be used to identify 4 species of honey creeper. We have here the honey creeper has short, strong beak. Okay, so this is the key to identify. So, short, strong beak. Short, so we go to what? Short and strong beak. The upper beak, much longer than the lower beak. So, short and strong. Where are here the short? We have D and C. Both are short and strong. But here 4, we have upper beak much longer than the lower beak, so it's the C, the Maui parrot bill. Upper and lower beaks both have similar sizes, so this is the Nahua finch. Here, upper and lower, the same size. Okay, so D is what? D is the Nahua finch. Regarding the second part, has long pointed beak. Beak slightly curved, the beak highly curved. The beak is slightly curved, the beak is highly curved. The highly curved is the Achia polo, and the other one is the Apapani. So what is species A? Species A is the Achia polo. Achia polo. And species D is the Nahua finch. Question number 11, the diagram shows the atomic structure of aluminum. How many electrons are there in one atom of aluminum? How would we know? So let's count the number of electrons. 1 and 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. So aluminum has 13 electrons. Which scientist discovered the structure of the atom? Circle the correct answer. The structure of the atom means who? Rutherford. In which group of the periodic table is aluminum found? Aluminum is found in which group? Aluminum is found in group 3. If we check the periodic table, it's found in group number 3. Aluminum is used in the circuit boards and batteries of mobile phones. Use ideas about properties to explain why. If I have an element used in circuit boards and batteries, so this means what? This means it has good electrical conductivity. Also, it is ductile and flexible. So, what properties explain that aluminum is being used in the circuit boards and batteries? It has good electrical conductivity. It is ductile and flexible as well. Okay. Aluminum burns in air to form a compound. What's the name of this compound? Burns in air means oxygen. A metal and oxygen give me the metal oxide. So it's aluminum oxide. Question number 12. The lizard loses thermal or heat energy and gains thermal and heat energy. Complete the labels to show the energy transfer taking place. Thermal energy lost from surface of skin by, thermal energy lost by air movements by, thermal energy gained from the rock by. Okay, thermal energy gained from the rock, it's by conduction. Why conduction? Because conduction needs direct contact. As we remember, conduction means there is a direct contact between the objects. Thermal energy lost by air movements, in other words, movement of fluids due to the difference in the densities. It's the convection process because it occurs in gases and liquids as well. Energy lost from the surface of the skin, it's by radiation. Question number 13. Metal carbonates react with acids, a salt, and 2 other chemicals are made. Name the 2 other chemicals. For example, if we have a magnesium carbonate and we have an acid like the hydrochloric acid, when they react together, we will get the magnesium chloride salt and H2O and CO2 as other products. So it's water and carbon dioxide. Question number 14. Oliver investigates the effect of light on photosynthesis. Oliver is given the apparatus shown. Write down 2 variables which Oliver needs to control during his investigation. So he is investigating the effect of light on the photosynthesis process. He is going here, for example, to measure the amount of gas produced. So which 2 variables he should need to control? So the same type of water plant, the same time taken for the experiment, and if you write also the same temperature of the reaction, it would be correct as well. By this we are done with this exam. Thank you so much.